Use of medications like Ozempic and Mounjaro is surging. It's shorthand for a group of medications that mimic the natural peptide hormones that regulate blood sugar and fat storage.
1 in 8 U.S. adults have tried them or are currently on them. Certain populations, maybe up to a quarter of varying populations, may be using these medications.
And with those big numbers, researchers now have a large enough sample size to observe side effects, both good and bad, including reducing the risk of several kinds of cancer.
We're seeing that for certain kinds of cancers, especially cancers that we would associate with obesity, seems to be a reduced risk of maybe developing that cancer or an improved response to kind of standard therapies.
They found a 30% decrease in the incidence of breast cancer, which is pretty amazing.
Those studies are a look in the rearview mirror, not the gold standard of designing a tightly controlled comparison study. So, was it the weight loss or the peptide injections that lowered the cancer numbers? It's unclear. But another study out of the Cleveland Clinic takes it one step further, showing patients with cancer, including breast, prostate, colorectal, non-small cell lung, liver, kidney, and pancreatic cancer, who were on a peptide injection, compared to those on another diabetes drug, were 43% less likely to progress to stage 4. That's when cancer spreads to other areas of the body. And those who had more of the peptide hormone receptors in the cancer tumor had better survival outcomes.
That would suggest that it is the medicine itself that is having a direct effect on the cancer, which would be incredible.
Despite these promising statistics, these studies don't necessarily prove a direct link. Aside from cancer, other studies are showing positive health effects for the heart and even psoriasis.
There are benefits to these medicines that we know about that are independent of the weight loss. So that means that that medicine went and did something.
It all boils down to researchers now asking more questions to find more answers. In the meantime, we do know obesity causes cancer and heart disease, and these peptides are proven to help regulate weight loss.
Does this make you more likely to prescribe or have conversations with patients about the benefits who are skeptical?
Of course it does. I mean, there are very, very few concerns about these medicines.
Meg Farris, WWL, Louisiana.
Doctors we spoke with say some people have nausea when they first start the medications, but that clears up soon afterwards. If insurance doesn't cover the medications, people are turning to the less expensive compounded formulas. Make sure yours comes from a legitimate compounding pharmacy if that's how you choose to do it. It's also important to note that the next generation peptide, called retatrutide, is not yet approved by the FDA.